Alrighty, people. Welcome back. We're doing a new team today. The WNBA Golden State Valkyries. Yes, my favorite WNBA team. I was in this league too. This team too. Who are currently 25-9 now. And I just don't understand. They muscle over the Wings 78-70 final. There's 40 minutes every game, okay? 4 10-minute quarters. They play after the first 30 minutes. It's 62-46 Valkyries. Okay, at home, 62-46. And that's the end of the final 10 minutes, the fourth quarter. The final score is 78-70. Because it was like a 24 quarter by the Wings. And it was abysmal to watch that. It was actually abysmal. Okay, they only had like... Come on. That's been the struggle for Golden State. Is that they play the first 30 minutes. And then the final quarter, they're like, okay, we got this. Builds pressure. And then the team comes back. They still win at the end of the fourth quarter. It doesn't go to overtime. They win the game. But they win by 8 points. Well, when the fourth quarter started, 62-46. That's like 16 points, bro. And you only win by 8 after the final 10 minutes. They pulled the Penguins. Last year, the Penguins played 40 minutes. Then the third period came, and what did the Penguins do? They either collapsed, lost after the third period to get any points, or the third period ended and they won, or they collapsed, went to overtime, won, or collapsed and went to overtime and lost. The Penguins would do the same thing last year. They would collapse in the third period, and any of those four things would happen. They would be winning, losing at the end of regulation, or the Penguins would either win or lose in overtime, which they sucked in last year, by the way. So, and then the Valkyries this year's same thing. They collapse in the final quarter. When they're up by 16, they only win by 8. Come on! You can't have the pressure thinking you're going to do this. Thinking, hey, we got you, and play around, and, you know, and then the team just starts to come back. The other team builds more confidence. Come on. We're having a great year. We only won 23 games last year, and now we already have 2 more wins than last year. We finished 23 wins last year. Now we have 25 already. Best season so far. Year 2. First expansion team ever to make WNBA playoffs season. But you can't. But we have had our worst quarter this year. In 10-minute quarter, we scored like 4 or 5 points. There was the Seattle Storm, which were way better than. We came back in that game. Or no. Yeah. And then we left the rest of the way. And we almost collapsed in the fourth quarter by giving them like 15 points and only scoring 4 in the fourth. You can't do that. The game is 30 minutes. Or 40 minutes, but that's what the Valkyries play. 30 minutes. Even at Sparks, the last time they played the Sparks almost collapsed in the fourth. Wake up, guys, girls, in this situation. Wake up. Wake the hell up. I know we're still doing great, second best team. We're still going to make the playoffs, but you can't collapse in the fourth quarter in the playoffs. You won't go nowhere doing that. Subscribe for more.